Hello, this is Andy Bennett with Master Tech Solutions. Welcome to our 6th episode of Tech Request Live. Happy holidays. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. TRL is a weekly Tech Request show created to help you, our colleagues and teachers, to maximize the use of your educational technology. My name is Andy Bennett, and I work with Master Tech Solutions. We are your one-stop shop for consultation, educational technology, training, and professional development. Master Tech Solutions has proudly provided eInstruction products and services to the Rocky Mountain region for the past 6 years. We are also proud providers for All-In Learning, a revolutionary cloud-based assessment and instruction program. We carry the unbelievable Livescribe Smart Pen, the pen that remembers everything you hear and links it to what you write. In addition, we now carry amazing AV products, including Hitachi projectors and Lumen's Ladybug document pens. But more importantly, we are your partners in education. This is our weekly episode. To see our TRL introduction video, go to www.youtube.com/mastertechsolutions and locate the TRL demo. This week's tech request comes to us from Nicole Newman, principal in Centennial, as to how to access ExamView. And the other one is just, I get this question a lot as to what resources are available. So we're just going to look at all of the free training resources for all of our solutions, starting with eInstruction, looking at Livescribe, and then All-In Learning. You can see that our area is growing. Most of our work is here in Colorado, Wyoming. I'm working in New Mexico with All-In Learning and a few other products, as well as Arizona and Utah, and we have just taken over in Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania for All-In Learning and Truno and Curriculum Lock, which we'll do more on that in a later episode. So, jump out here, and before we launch into the free training resources, we're just going to show you real quick how to access ExamView. These are the new ExamView icons for the new software. But I think the question was how to access them. ExamView is a CD install. It's not something that you can get from the web. Most of our products like CPS, workspace content, all that kind of stuff you can get from the website on eInstruction. But because ExamView is a licensed product, you have to install it through a CD. So once you have those CDs, you can install the assessment software, which is these three components, and also an import player. So the generator is where you do most of your generating of questions, tests, and then also your own banks you can create there. Manager would be where you disaggregate all of your data. You've got mixed environment where some kids are clicking in responses, some are scanned in, some are over a LAN. All of that information can be collected in the manager. And then the player is the student's piece as to how they would take a test on a LAN. So they would log into that, something like a maths testing environment where they would take the test, and then all of that would go into the manager. So that's the software. As to where everything is at, if you go out to your computer and look on the C drive, all of ExamView is in a specific folder, and it's built that way. It just makes it easier. It doesn't matter whether you're on your computer or someone else's. It's always going to go to the C drive in the ExamView folder. From here, you can see there's your software pieces. That's the import piece that I didn't show you earlier. Manager, player, and then the flow generator. Okay? But what you're going to be looking for, hopefully if you've got the ExamView Learning Series, is the banks. And everyone will have the samples bank, which is pretty simple. But when you buy the Learning Series, which is now perpetual, you will get, depending on your state, you'll all get Common Core. And then we're in Colorado, so we've got Colorado 3rd grade, all the way to 10th grade, and then we've got grades 1, kindergarten rather, through 2, because those are not CSAP grades, but those are all here. And that is all of the banks and the reading passages that go along with that. So here's the test bank, and that's the reading passage that goes along with that. That's where to access ExamView. If you have any more questions about that, you can sure shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to take care of you on that. All right, now to get onto our free training resources. I'm going to start here on the eInstruction site. We send the vast majority of our customers are eInstruction customers, so hopefully they've seen the eInstruction site. It's much improved. We've done a really good job on this. So from here you can see the different tabs here. You roll over and you can see some different options here. We're going to jump over to support and go to product training. This is also where you would get technical support if you ever need that. They have a great chat support feature, which is awesome that you get from there. But we're going to jump down to product training. The product training here, we've got a couple different options here. We've got webinars, which Billy Jack Guerin does those, as well as Danny Brisson. They're phenomenal trainers and do a really good job on that, so you can see the different ones that are available there. And then here are the software videos and hardware videos for both PC and Mac. Generally, we'll be looking at software like Workspace, CPS, or ExamView. But if you actually need some help on the hardware, getting your dual board connected or something to that effect, or maybe changing the frequency on the CPS pad, you can look at the hardware videos as well. Let me show you a real quick one here. Go to Workspace. Pop open a new window. This is not exhaustive. It doesn't have every possible thing, obviously, because there's really nothing that can replace face-to-face training. But these are the most asked about, the most popular features of Workspace, of CPS, of ExamView will be on these videos here. So let me just show you what that look like. Galleries are good.
We're now going to talk about the gallery. The first time you use the gallery, it must be built up. With the gallery window open, you'll be able to see there's two panes. The top pane is where you keep your folders. You can have folders in folders. This helps organize everything.
So we're not going to go through the whole thing, but you can see how it zooms in on the pertinent information, and we just walk through that. Obviously, you can pause this, rewind it, and just go at your own speed, which is kind of nice. So we have training videos for Workspace, CPS, ExamView. If anybody has a response, that's also out there as well. So that's one area, actually two with the webinars. Another option would be, actually I'm going to jump over here, is our YouTube channel. Okay, we haven't had a lot of people log in to our live shows, but we're getting better here. We've got 37 views on that one, 20 views, 18 views on our different Tech Request Live episodes. So we are having people chip in on them later, which is great. That's kind of why we're archiving them here. So if you just go to youtube.com/MasterTechSolutions, you can it'll direct you right to our channel. What I would suggest is that you, let's see here, somewhere around here you can subscribe. If I'm already subscribed is why it's not showing that. Anyways, in this general vicinity, I think, there we go. So this button would be green. You just say subscribe, and then anytime we upload a new TRL, it'll just send you a quick email rather that says there's a new one. It's on such and such. If you're interested, just go out and check it out. So that's an easy way to do that. So let's just look at this. This was a couple weeks ago, and you can see here, we're not going to watch it, but it says 5th episode, CPS Challenge Board, ExamView Question Banks. So there's just a little quick narrative right here. I did also put in tags, so if you're out and you just search for CPS, it's probably down there a ways. The Tech Request Live is actually right at the top. For me. So if you search for Tech Request Live, you're going to find our stuff. It's all right there. Okay, so that's another one. The other one for eInstruction products is called My Tech School. And My Tech School is it's a paid service, but they are very generous in giving a demo account to anyone that's interested in or looking into this. So the thinking behind My Tech School is that this goes in connection with live one-on-one training, and afterwards this is kind of the continuing professional development that is offered to a school. And this is a very formative and very extensive training program that teachers can walk through step by step on any of our products, the eInstruction products, as well as a few just general educational technology things like document cameras and stuff like that. So you can see that there's different components that fit into PLCs that you could do this as a group. There's the pricing there. So if you're interested in the pricing, let me know. But I would recommend that you just try it out here as a demo account and see what we're going to do here. We're going to log in, and I can get you this password if you let me know. We'll just log in there. And you can see the different levels. It actually shows you all of the levels here, but you can see that it says demo, so you're not going to have full access to those levels. You just have access to level 1 of Mobi, CPS, and ExamView, which is actually quite a bit of content. And if you're just needing a general overview, in combination with the eInstruction training videos as well as the CRL that we've done, you really will have a pretty good grasp on all this stuff. We looked at Workspace a little bit there a little while ago. Let's look at CPS this time. So you can see when I open this, there's modules. So every training level has different modules here, and you can see right at the top here, benefits of features and benefits of CPS, loading the software, creating the database. So it walks you through step by step, very similar to what the dog is using there. I apologize for that. Let's just jump to, how about creating a roster? All of the modules will have a manual, and the manual was purposely created in a Word document so that people could download it and then edit it themselves. So if you are a note taker or like to highlight things, you can download it, and then from here you can just go in here and start editing this and kind of make it your own. So that's all right here. And you can see they've done a really good job of having different screenshots and the buttons that you're going to be clicking on. So they did a really good job of making this as simple as possible. So there's a manual. There's also a video, very similar to the eInstruction videos here, where they'll zoom in on the pertinent information here. We'll just watch a little bit of it.
Creating a class roster. To begin, select the Prepare tab, then select Classes and Students. Then go down to the new.
Okay. All of them will have a quiz, and the quiz looks like this. It's just a multiple choice type quiz. So which steps are correct for entering a new class roster? Let's see if I do this here. So we need to be in the Prepare tab. Lessons and assessments, we need to be Classes and Students button, new button, and class. Sounds good to me. Okay, that one. There's this one. There we go. We got it. The other type of quiz is a simulation quiz, which is actually my preference. Not all of them have it, and I might not be able to do this because I'm not in Explorer. For some reason, it likes Windows Explorer better than it does Google Chrome. So I apologize I didn't get into that. So, yeah, maybe that's what's happening. It's just blocking the pop-up. Anyways, the idea is that it will show a CPS screenshot, and it says click on the Lessons and Assessments button. So if you click on Classes, then it's going to be, it will just say incorrect. If you get it wrong twice, it will just show you where to go. So it's a very straightforward, just kind of walk you through. So that is my tech school. This level 1, like I said, is very general information, but will get you off the ground. If you are interested in more, please let me know, and we can talk about some pricing information for a school license. And you also get the educational content, which is just a real quick snapshot. Simulation builders are awesome for the Mobis and dual boards. Google Square, you can have 4 different Google sites to be searching on there. There's just some really, really good things there. So they did a really good job. The tech school people did creating a good program for you. All right, that's the eInstruction side of things. Let's jump over to Livescribe. Let's see, I'm going to go out to their site first. So if you just go to livescribe.com, you can jump over to their support tab. We've got getting started. Let's do the knowledge center first too. There are some general videos and user guides and that kind of stuff in the live chat here, which is kind of nice. What we need to do, we need to register our smart pin, download the software. This is a forum. I'm not crazy about forums. You got a lot to search through. Most anybody that's buying through us is getting a 4 gig pin or higher, and with a 4 gig or 8 gig pin, you actually get a free training program, which is what I'm going to spend more time showing. So that is, and you would get that information when you bought it. It's just Smart Pin 101, but you need to have the information to create an account because there's a certain enrollment fee. So let me know if you have not received that or if you would like to purchase that. So I'm just going to log in to show you what this looks like. Very similar to the Moodle course from My Tech School. I think it's very well done. The Livescribe portion of this, you can see again it's set up with modules. Here's your basics: record and playback, save, search, and organize, customize with apps. I met with Kelly McCabe. He's a lawyer here in town that bought some smart pins for our intervention program here in Cortez, and just mentioned to him that some of these modules you may not need to even mess with. If you're not going to mess with apps, you don't need to do Module 5, obviously, or sending and sharing. Maybe I only use Evernote, or I only use Facebook. I don't really need to know about Google Docs and that kind of stuff. Obviously, you can choose as to what it is that's going to be useful for you. Let's go into the features here. So you can kind of see the different options here. All of them, again, will have a video. And there's different types of videos here. We've got a direct instruction, okay, or we've got a guided learning. It's a simulation activity. So whatever works best for you. Once we're done with that, I'll show you the guided learning. This is click to continue. Drag and drop the labels to the correct location of the picture. Okay, very interactive. I think this is a great way to do it because it really does force you to learn a lot about the pin. There's the USB port. It's actually there. This one. Okay, so how they kind of clicks you through and walks you through this. Oops. And go to the next lesson. So whatever works best for you, if you want to watch a video as to how it works and then do the guided learning, or if you continue, you just jump right into that. So that's the Smart Pin 101 training course through Livescribe. Excellent program. All right, let's jump into all-in learning. I'm hoping to have a lot of people on board with this here in the very near future. It's just a really cool program, money saver with paper, and also just as because it's a school-wide license, gives this the power of this assessment solution to everybody rather than one or two that can afford to have clickers in their group. So if you want to, from allinlearning.com, you can jump into the Getting Started, and we'll have a few support things here. You can go to training. It talks a little bit about the different training programs that All In Learning offers. There's the app. If you have an iPad or an iPod Touch or an iPhone. So here's just a step-by-step of how to use this. If you prefer not to read this and would like to watch a movie, you could watch the step-by-step video as well, which actually takes me to where I was going next, which is the quick start guides. Training videos, quick start guides, the same thing. So what this does is on any given portion of this, creating a class to add students in Plus. Again, just watch the video. Generating the class publish sheet in Plus. There's your video. It's all right there. So all of these, eInstruction, Livescribe, All-in Learning, obviously would work by far the best if there was a in-person training first, and then this is support materials afterwards. If you can't afford training, then this is a great way to get started, and then at a later point when we get more people on board, then we can look at doing a school-wide training or something like that. But there are a lot of free resources that are available to you, which is what this focus of the TRL was on. So, let's see here. Jump back in here. As you can see, our next show is next Friday, December 9th. We'll probably do a couple more shows before we break for Christmas. Please tell a friend. We are slowly but surely growing some followers here of TRL. It was created to be a service to you, so if it is helpful to you, please share it with those that are using the products, and if you feel like it could help them as well. Please stay connected. We've got our 800 number there, 800-592-3163. You can leave a message in the general inbox, and that will get you the appropriate consultant here. Also our email right there. Replace info with the specific person you're wanting to get in touch with. Mine would be Andy or Dee or Nicole or Dan, Nikki, all of them are right there. And very happy to have our social sites up. I think I showed you the YouTube. Facebook is where we are putting all of the information for TRL to log in on, is on our Facebook page. So check back on that to get logged in so you can meet with us live. There's YouTube we've already talked about, and we're also doing Twitter now. So happy to be following you in that as well. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great week, and we will see you next week.